Miraculous, don't leak the show. If you do, I will kick your ass. Zidon Danny, Electro Ninja here, and welcome back to Electro Ninja's Lab. In today's video, we're talking about the latest episode of Miraculous, which of course was perfection. Now, this episode was interesting, to say the least, as a vast majority of this episode was, well, cute little love stuff with Adrian and Marinette, now that they are officially a couple, figuring out exactly what to do, because they don't really know where they're going with this. Obviously, the two of them love each other, and it doesn't, a lot of the times they say that they're technically not an official couple, but at the same time, like, we all know that they're a couple, but for whatever reason, they're just saying, nah, they're not a couple quite yet. But with all of that, it's actually really fun to just see a lot of their reactions, but also the fact that they really don't know what they're doing. For example, Marinette, who is unable to talk to Kagami for whatever reason. She just doesn't have the guts to say, hey, me and Adrian are together, but I can't say it. I can't say that I love him, and it's a bit annoying. But at the same time, she is starting to realize a lot of things, and I do think that she is making progress towards that point to actually be able to tell Adrian, hey, I love you. And who knows, maybe it will be a really cute moment that we'll see very shortly. But with all of that, she's also realizing that she can talk to Cat Noir, but she can't tell him anything, because obviously she has to keep certain things secret, and he has to keep things secret, and they both know that each other have a boyfriend and girlfriend. So that's another thing. I think it's weird that some people are saying that they're not together, but they are together, because the fact is that Marinette, or well, Ladybug specifically tells Cat Noir that she has a boyfriend, and Cat Noir tells Ladybug that he has a girlfriend. So clearly they think of each other as boyfriend and girlfriend. So I don't know why people think that they are not. They are together, just point blank. But with that, they also have to deal with Kagami, because, of course, once again, frickin' Lila and Chloe strike again. They create a little plan to completely destroy Marinette, which I still do not understand what the heck they're thinking, because I don't know. There's just a lot with that is just really dangerous, to say the least. But, yeah, Ladybug and Cat Noir are together, and so they have to do a whole bunch they have a lot of, it's interesting, to say the very least, to see the two characters, well, living and having a lot of fun. But there is some, Lila and Chloe just cause so much chaos, and they freaking attack Kagami. They basically make it so that Kagami thinks that she is not Marinette's friend. And luckily, later on, Kagami does realize that she can have a lot more friends than just one. So she now, so by the end of it, she has both, she has obviously Marinette and Alia, but she also has the kind of Lila, but Lila's a weird situation in general. So, yeah. But something interesting happened near the end there. Her mother went after Gabriel and said that, and got mad about him using the ring, as that is the point. That is her, that is where the Akuma went, which she freaks out about and all of these things. But correct me if I'm wrong, but hasn't an Akuma been sent to the ring before? Now, I could be very wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. But something a theory that I've been seeing moving around lately is that that ring may hold an amok, and that Kagami may just be, well, a actual Sentimonster. We have seen very little from Sentimonsters at this point in time of them being fully conscious. The only conscious Sentimonsters at this that we have seen is 1, Feast, 2, Ladybug, and now possibly, well, oh wait, no, I believe Bubbler, Sentibubbler. Sentibubbler was technically conscious for a short little while there because obviously Marinette freed him from that. But again, every single time that they've done that, the Sentimonster is destroyed, whether it be because they have to destroy Feast, or the person who has the Peacock Miraculous at the time takes away that. But at the same time, there's a lot of other things that are really interesting about it, because if she is a Sentimonster, what does that mean? Does that mean that she has been a Sentimonster for years? Quite likely, if she has been a Sentimonster for years, she would have been created by Adrian's mother, which is a very weird idea to think about. And also on top of that, there is the possibility that there are more Sentimonsters out there because that Adrian's mother made. Because the fact remains that she did use the Miraculous of the Peacock for a while there. Does that mean that while she was, since she used it so much, and likely she used it more than Natalie ever did, does that mean that there are a ton of Sentimonsters out there that are perhaps children? Something interesting to think about for sure. But that got me this is getting me thinking, what if we know who the children are that are Sentimonsters? I can't say for certain at this point in time, but I have a feeling that we may have gotten that answer not that long ago. Something has been bugging me for a while is why Chloe and Zoe are so close in age. Because with them being so close in age, and the fact that they are supposedly come from the same mother, maybe they aren't. Maybe they are actually complete. They were never created. They weren't born to two different fathers, but rather one of them may have been born, but not really born. Maybe one of them is actually a Sentimonster. Whether that's Chloe or Zoe remains to be seen, but it's a possibility. Because one thing that is rather interesting is that, well, Chloe's mom does obviously care about both Chloe and Zoe. There's something rather interesting to think about that Chloe isn't cared about as much. More often it's Zoe who gets the special treatment. You may think that that's ridiculous, blah, 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 but it might be. It's all rather interesting and very complicated with all of these details, but the fact that Chloe and Zoe look so much alike, something just tells me that one of them's a Centimonster. And I can't figure out for the life of me who it would be. And who knows? If Kagami is a Centimonster, then I think that either Chloe or Zoe could be a Centimonster. But I also think that there might be some more. A lot of people have pointed out that they think that Adrian is a Centimonster, as is Felix. I'm leaning more towards Felix being a Centimonster than Adrian, just because of the fact that Adrian doesn't really have anything specific that keeps him that makes sense for him. While Felix we don't really know that much about him, so it could very well be that he has something behind the scenes. But I don't know. I'm gonna have to look a little bit more into this, but I think that this might be the point where we're going to start seeing a lot more interesting factors as the story continues. Because the truth is that Miraculous, it's going to be getting crazy very soon. Who knows exactly what the future will hold, but I, for one, am really excited. Because this episode may not have had that much interesting stuff in its base content, but the ideas that it brings forth, it's something to think about. But anyways, guys, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please make sure to leave a like, leave your thoughts and theories down in the comments below. And of course, if you do have any theories, make sure to say theory review somewhere in your comment, and we can talk about it in a future video. But anyways, guys, I've been Electro Ninja, and I will see you guys next time. But on Miraculous, don't leak the show. If you do, I will kick your ass.